morning, my people. Got the print dump truck warming up, going to get old Rusty Musty, give us some help on this project. A lot of skid steer tracking around to get the material out, get batteries charging. So let me give you a rundown here. So like I said yesterday, this is a new GoPro, just picked it up. I couldn't wait for GoPro to send me it. It was supposed to be 2 days, now it's a week. I got, we're starting a couple projects this week, so I'm like, no, not gonna happen. Just bought another one. I'll wait till that one comes. And then the worst part is the GoPro 8 comes out like Friday or something, so I'll probably end up getting that too. But hopefully it's clear and everything's working so as it should. And I haven't been filming because of it. In the last videos, 10 so videos, everything's been getting blurrier and blah blah blah. All right, enough of that. So here we're gonna back the truck up here on our mats, and then we're gonna be loading out there. Everything here is excavating and a couple concrete patios. Like I said, we've been here for about 7 years. Every September, October we come and we do pads like this, and every pad, these are like bulletproof pads, huge tons of rebar, tons of wire, fiber mix, but they stay, and they're all Alaskan slabs, and some of them are even got foundations under them. It depends on the elevations in here. So basically this is what we're doing, is we're grading all this. We have a lot of utilities in the ground. We always fight the cables here, so this time we had Time Warner strap them up on the building, most of them, but we got a couple cross sections here where we're building a little tower to go under them. So we're cutting all this grass out here, and making a swale coming down in here. Everything on the building has to come down 16 inches, so 2 blocks down on the building all the way, because the sill plates all rot on these. And we got a grade out here inside these concrete stay. We got 22 sonotubes going in here, which you see those red dots right there. There are sonotubes, those little red dots, and they're going to be patios like those right there, those white ones. They get all fencing, privacy fencing. These don't get concrete pads in the back. Some do, some don't. All those little S squares are these stoops. We got to rip out these stoops, pour new ones. So not a lot of concrete work here, just mostly grading and just sonotubes. Well, there is sonotubes. I mean, 22 sonotubes is quite a bit, and they got to be perfect. So everything in orange is the grade line. That's a building up here, and that's a building there. This building right here is that building, and this is that building. So we'll be going from that AC unit right there, grading just about from that water line. The big problem is the gas right here. We'll be hand digging that to find that. Grade all this so everything pitches to the swale off the buildings and down. Like I said, we will start down there. We'll be stockpiling. The only access is where those mats were, so we gotta skid steer everything around and load out, and that's why I'm having both skid steers here. So I'm gonna go get that now. But yeah, it is Wednesday, sun's popping. We've had some great days, I'll tell you. This is nice weather. All right. Got the Musty here. Got a major air leak. These tires obviously are bald. I got these tires that I had before. Just gonna have my guy come over, swap these out. You see this thing tore up from the floor up, huh? Got the Kevlar hanging out just to get it through. I was gonna put, I'm probably gonna get rid of this machine, but I might just put tires on it and keep it. I don't know. We use it when we use it, but we don't use it much, so it's mostly for a yard machine. So let's see what we got here, huh? See what Miko's doing. We got dogs barking. The old Rusty Musty. All right, we're all on our mats nicely. That should give us a nice landing pad to load out. That's what's nice about the Mustang. She does load out a little bit higher than the Kubota. So let's get started. All right, just trying to get a little stockpile of crap going here. It's all concrete and wires. This is all old cable. You know, obviously all the new cables up here. But we got stumps, we got concrete. We may have to go get my 121 Kubota to get this. I hate beating on equipment if we don't need to. So all these stumps and roots and stuff, it doesn't like to pull it out. If I had some teeth on the end of that bucket, I want to get them like Brandon at Elite Earthworks. Definitely need teeth on that bucket. That would help immensely. He's got a sweet setup there. So yeah, just gonna keep crunching and munching on this for a couple minutes until I pull the plug and go get the 121. She's ripping. Go ahead, lift it right up, get under it. Lift it up now. Lift it up. There you go, rip it out. Rip it out. All right, we got the 121 on site. Just unloading it now, just after lunch, and yeah, we're gonna really rip apart them roots now. Get ourselves a really slow concrete pile, separate it. You know, I want to keep the clean dirt with the clean dirt. All the debris goes to a different site. So that's where we're at. Tires will be on the skid steer in a bit. in business. Got some used rubber on there. All right, just back. He's got another pile for me to load out. That's nice. Just breaking up some concrete. Hopefully that's the last of the concrete. Starting to come along. All right, I'm all loaded up, and just about at the end of the day. We're just going in and out of these cables. These ones are the live ones right here in my hand. They go there, back up there. So they're a little fatter than these ones, but usually they're all the same. So I'm glad they went with a fatter one so we can tell which are good and which are bad. But we've hit 10,000 cables already, because it's, you know, these are condos for all the years of people living here. You know, we got old phone lines, old dish networks, old cables. I mean, it was crazy looking. Look at this. That's only partial, you know. We hit way more. I hit old mains, you know, the big fat mains, but it must have been old. Nobody come out and complained yet. All right, we're gonna keep grabbing this, and I'm gonna go truck that off. All right, back on the next morning here. Just gonna excavate these boxes out here. Got to get down the 2 blocks down here. Then we're gonna cut notches in this wall for drainage. Same thing here. This stoop ripped out, everything graded out. I think we started that yesterday. Still got to finish that. Some fine tuning and around that gas line we got to do. All right, that wasn't part of the plan to have this concrete wall like this in the back. Usually these are straight down, so the guy engineer ain't gonna like that, but whatever, because we got to cut a notch in this. Now we got to cut a notch all the way through that. I think we might just try to cheat this corner to cut a notch just so the water gets in and out. We got a nice load of topsoil ready to go. He's getting this all cut around those concrete piers. This is starting to look good. All our water's gonna come out of here, down into this swale. Everything from these buildings hit this swale and out to the drainage easement. This is looking good. Still gotta cut these all down. Cut that down, so we're gonna load this out. Truck's all loaded. Still knocking this down, knocking the grade down quite a bit, because we got to get the water to pitch out here. So we had to take a foot out of here, foot out of this. We're down to some old drainages, so that won't be needed anymore because we'll have a natural drain. Before, the grade was so high it would just soak in right here, and you see how it's pushing on this column. All the sill plates got rotted here because it's just overgrown and right up to it. And this is built in the 70s, so there was no pressure treated wood back then, so everything's rotted out. So once we do that, then they put 4 inches of topsoil in, and everything works out fine. Like I said, we've done a lot of them. We did all these patios here, and you know, after everything's reseeded and everything, it looks good and it lasts a long time. So yeah, just gonna run this load now, get this all feathered out in here, and then we do got to cut notches all in this stuff, like all this block repair. We gotta fix all these blocks. A lot of little miscellaneous stuff here, but he wants a notch in this so the water could get out from when it comes in here. We don't make the rules, we go by the prints. So it is drawn up by an engineer. People, she's starting to shape up. Grade is just about done. Got to get around this corner where the gas line is. We got down, we measured down, we dug down, make sure it was deep enough. Like I said, previous years we had hitting them. 1970, there was no codes and laws like there is today, so people just put stuff where they wanted it. Going in and out of a water main and a septic. There's an elbow on this, so don't tap that. And that water main there too. Gonna pull all this back from there, pull out this little cubby, just so all this water could go and find its way out. Got a stump. Got a little stump here. Go ahead, use the dump. There she goes. Like nobody knows. Alright guys, we're gonna load up Rusty Musty. We're gonna head down to the project where we got busted by DOT. We're starting that tomorrow because we can only do that on Fridays. Rip out that loading dock apron, the blacktop there, compact the sub base. If we need to install new sub base, we will. And then we got concrete Saturday morning 6 a.m. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna run everything down there tonight so we could avoid the roadblock in the morning, and we should be all set to work in the morning. And let's just get a walkthrough right here, see what we got done on this phase. All right, just gotta snap up some roots with the little loppers, and this phase is good. So phase 1 is just grading, getting everything ready to go. Phase 2 will be the sonotubes and these stoops that gotta go in here. Difficult part is we're just debating whether to not hand dig these, but we'll do them with an excavator, the sonotubes, or do them with an auger on the skid steer. Auger doesn't like to go through rocks, so we are going to think about that. We'll be back on this project Monday because we got to, like I said, got to go down in Troy, do that loading dock, and that's when we'll tackle the rest of this. We got a lot of block repair to do on every one of these jogs that stick out. The blocks are gone and missing half of them. A lot of patchwork on the joints all down through here. These blocks right here are even missing. So each one of these places get sonotubes. I think there's 20, yeah, there's 22 of them through here. So that's where we'll be. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be at that loading dock, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks.